Hey everyone, and welcome to this channel. Today I wanted to talk about why I'm moving with my family, my husband, from Thailand to the US to pursue being a radiologic technologist. So what have I been doing the past 3.5 years in Thailand? Well, I have a base of friends, and so I've been spending time with them. I've been supporting my husband as he has built his business of videography. I've been teaching English on the side, but there was just something missing for me, my self-actualization, and I realized I wanted to go back to the US to work in healthcare. So rewinding before we lived in Thailand, I actually worked as a colon hydrotherapist, and if you're interested you can ask me about any of this. But I loved that contact with patients, the ability to improve their lives. So I knew I wanted to be in a more serious healthcare role. So I did research, and what stood out to me first with radiologic technologists is the work-life balance that they talked about on Reddit. And so I looked in deeper, and then I realized they get compensated well. Okay, great. Work-life balance, good pay. So what do they actually do? And this is where I really got interested. All of the modalities, like I talked about it in the last video, but I just love how you could go from a slower paced role, maybe doing standard imaging and maybe some medical assisting duties, to high stress, fast paced roles in a cath lab. Like, the choices that are available is super compelling to me. So how about bringing up this idea to my husband, like, hey, let's move after 3.5 years of you building up your business, for me to go back to school, and I still have a year of prerequisites I have to knock out. At first it was a challenge. I needed to analyze and show him the return on investment. We did that together. It wasn't an overnight decision. We talked about it for a few months. I think that's wise to ponder the steps you take and not be hasty. So I wasn't upset or shocked when at first he was resistant. I mean, okay, I was a little bit upset, but I gave him time. And so after analyzing the benefits we could get together and how his business is mobile, he can do videography in the US without needing a Thai visa, he's a legal citizen, and how working together, contributing towards the family, could really yield a lot of benefits for us when we're older. Whereas here, I need a work visa. I don't have a bachelor's, so that restricts my access to jobs, and of course they want to protect jobs for Thai people, so it makes sense that there are a lot of restrictions to foreigners who, just go back to your country and get a job there. So that's the logic. Okay, what about, I have my notes. Emotions preparing to leave. So Thailand has been awesome. I mean, looking outside right now, I see beautiful, lush plants, and we are a 10-minute walk from the beach. Food is like $3 on average or less. I mean, if you want a fancy meal, even Western food is cheaper than compared to the States. Like, you can get a Korean set, like Korean barbecue set. This is oddly specific. I love Korean barbecue, that's why. You can get that for like $8. Grill your pork and have all these sides. It's not a buffet, but it's like $8. I'm gonna miss that for sure. But especially leaving behind the friendships that we've built over the past 3.5 years within that community, like, that is pretty sad, and that's hard when you're making a choice that benefits you long term and you have these good intentions for yourself and for those around you, it can be hard to let go of things. But just knowing that you have the right intentions, take that leap. And so that's kind of what I'm doing, is taking that leap, and my husband is taking that with me. So I'm very grateful for him being so supportive, because it's a tumultuous time in the US as well. Like, it's just a little bit scary, but I have to trust that things are generally going to be okay. If there's a takeaway, I'd like to convey that, I'm literally across the world from my goal. Literally. So, is that stopping me? Clearly not. I jumped back into the semester of online school, and I'm finishing up the spring semester with 3 A's in the 3 classes I'm taking. Woohoo! Determination! So, yeah, we're planning on leaving in a couple months. It's one day at a time when you're reaching your goals. Sometimes it can feel overwhelming, like, how in the heck am I going to do this? But planning and also living in the moment, that's helpful. You can only plan so much, and you need to enjoy your life a little bit. So even if you feel like your goals are so far away, like literally mine are, that's not stopping you, that's not stopping me. We can still have that good intention and motivation and drive that we know we're on a good path, and a lot of obstacles will present themselves. So, how determined are you to overcome that goal, that obstacle, to reach your goal? If there's an obstacle that you're presented with right now, and you are someone like me who wants to pursue being a rad tech and opening up that door of opportunities to yourself, I'd love to hear about your story, because I feel like we need community, especially within this club of rad techs. Like, I love being a part of a tribe. So let me know where you guys are at if you're interested in being a rad tech, and I'd love to connect with you. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again.